Hello, I'm Lucas and welcome to my studio LW Sonics. In this video I will apply some little changes to the setup I built up last time. By the way, if you haven't seen part 1 of this video, it's very important for this part, so I really recommend you to go back there, watch the first part and then come back again. And then we'll see how these small changes have a big effect on the outcome. So, and what we're gonna do now is we take those very mics and change them to the figure of 8. So again, also this one. I just introduced a little low cut right there, which comes in handy when recording like this. And let's see how this sounds. So let's put off the loop, hit record ready, mute the old one and record the figure of 8 configuration. Okay, great. So then let's have a listen to this one. I think it's already a little bit different. Okay. Okay. So as you can hear, as the figure of 8 have a way narrower polar pattern now, I think they sound kind of more focused and then this way the ambience gets smaller. So let's listen to this one. And really listen to the stereo width. And the cardioids even have a longer tail. Those are more mono. And a bit shorter. So if we listen to this with the drums. Can make subtle differences. So yeah, that's it with a different polar pattern. Maybe check out another one. Let's set these guys to Omni and see what happens. So we get to those mics and put them right into the Omni mode. So let's see how this sounds. Omni. So unmute it, put it into record ready. Again, activate our send so that the amp gets a signal and record this one. Maybe this time let's mute the other signals and just go for the snare and let's hit record. Okay, so now we have 3 different versions. We have a cardioid version, we have a figure of 8 version, and we have an Omni version. So we have to still compensate this Omni version in latency, which we introduced by sending it around. And of course also there's the real way that the sonic waves travel from the amp to the mics. So this is also again a latency that we introduce into this circuit. So, but those, yeah, close enough. Okay, and now let's again add them to our drum mix. Those are the drums without anything applied to it. And let's add in the cardioid. That's the cardioid sound. Now let's listen to the figure of 8s. And to the Omni, which picks up way more. Awesome. So now I set up those Lewis mics with the dual capsule mode. where it picks up the front of the capsule and the back of the capsule and puts out two different signals, like the front signal and the back signal. And we record now 4 signals since we have 2 microphones out there, like one front, one back, the other one front, the other one back. And afterwards, there's a very nice plugin from Fluid called the polarizer. And with this one, you can decide on the polar pattern afterwards the recording, which is very awesome. This works with the Fluid LCT 640 TS models, which I have out there. And this is really, really nice, especially for this application. So let's get right to the DAW. And now I've set up 4 tracks with 4 different inputs, like the left microphone front, the left microphone back on the adapter output, and the right microphone front and the right microphone back, also the back signal on its own adapter output. So these adapters, of course, come with the mics. So now let's see, our send is active. Our recorded ambiences from before are mute. Let's mute the overheads and the kick, which are mute. That's awesome. So then let's put those to record, put off the loop, and hit record. So now we are picking up 4 different signals. Okay, at first, again, let's compensate those signals for the latency, which is pretty easy in Reaper, where it shows you the summed signals, the summed waveforms of the signals in the buses. And I already set up buses. So these 2 are routed through this bus, and the signals from the right microphone are routed through this bus. So when we now go over to the mixer view, you can see that I already put the polarizer plugin on the bus of the left and the right microphone. And here you can then change the polar pattern right to the point where you like it at best. So then let's listen to the left microphone, where the front signal is routed to the left and the back signal is routed to the right. So when I only put up the fader, sorry, I'm gonna make a loop again so we don't have to restart the audio all the time. Maybe till here. Loop should be on now, yes. Okay, and then let's listen to the front capsule. And let's introduce the back capsule. And then change our polar pattern. Gets way narrower. This is nice because this is now cardioid to the back. And again Omni. So for this is our left microphone. Let's do the same thing to the right microphone. Already put this one left and right. And let's get this polarizer plugin here. So this is the one on the left and this is the one on the right. Let's pin them so they stay. If we click somewhere else. And put this microphone now to the right and this to the left. And then let's select both faders and listen to it. So now both mics again in Omni. Let's set them to figure of 8. Or to the cardioid backwards. And you hear the changes? And this is very, very awesome. You can even have different ones on the, who cares? Whatever you like. Omni, figure of 8. Great stuff. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And if you want, you can follow me on all the social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All the accounts are called LW Sonics. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.